Let's go, let's go. What do you think will improve to like guns like gameplay wise? Like a lot of things can be improved, bro. So okay, first is like recoil and reload like speed like for it. So okay, that's like the very first thing. Most of like the ammo in this game like basically like shoots like shit basically. So yeah, they're like really ass to shoot. So like you don't even bother like shooting it. So yeah. Okay, but yeah. Like for example, spread ammo has a recoil that breaks your back right there. So yeah. Okay, no normal player would actually play that like by default. So yeah. Sure, Seregios like HBG like helps, but that means that you're stuck on Seregios HBG until like until you die of old age, I guess. So yeah. Okay, but yeah, it doesn't fix the problem of like the shitty like ammo. So yeah. But yeah. Second is like have infinite ammo on like everything. So yeah. We have infinite ammo because like they wanted to make like what was it okay, gun more accessible to like the player base, right? Okay, so why stop at like spread, pierce, and everything then? So yeah. Okay, all should be infinite. So yeah. Okay, but okay, then like you can play cluster, you can play sticky, you can play slicing if you want to. Okay, but there is no reason to limit that. Okay, but if you think it's going to be strong, well, just nerf the damage then. How hard could that be, bro? Nerfing the damage is literally the easiest change you can do as a dev because you just turn down like basically the numbers. Okay, but but it's not like you're like supposed to like make a new move, so you don't even need to do that shit. That's like basically for like what we already have right now. So yeah. Okay, next like they should like probably expand on like some of the moveset. So to a certain extent, LBG already has a good one because they have like chaser shot, like okay, burst step, okay, and like what was it? Yeah, all of that stuff I guess. But HBG doesn't really have anything. So okay, they should have like crouching shot, like stuff like that. Okay, and like being able to charge their shot like how it was in like sunbreak. So. But yeah, okay, that one is probably harder like change because like yeah, then you need to like make like a new like type of like move set. Okay, so maybe if it does happen, it's probably gonna be expansion angle. So, but yeah, but that's pretty much like you know, the start of like basically how they could fix like guns, I guess. Okay. Yeah. I don't know. Okay, like most of this like probably like was already like complained by like the players by the way since like last year. Okay, since the game released like okay, people were already like asking about this. So, okay, but Capcom don't listen to feedback though. Okay, but, so here we are. Another like adhesive ammo right here. Bro, what am I doing, bro? What am I doing? I fucked up like the burst step. True, like they're having like ammo count, like I always thought like about like that. Well, I mean like okay, their purpose is to like make it easier for the new player base. That's why they make like a you know okay, lower ammo and like infinite ammo for like this, right? So okay, bro. While we were like talking, I fucked up like the entire thing. Actually, I didn't swap Bowgun, bro. Okay, I was trolling. Yeah, ammo count is like basically not needed, yeah. Okay, there is no reason to have like ammo count right now because like they literally wanted to give infinite so like new players can play like Bowgun. Well, what's the point if they make like all the the infinite ammo trash? Okay, and like the meta ammo like element is still something you have to craft anyway. What's the point then? You stupid, bro. Okay, devs are fucking idiots. So, but yeah. If you have infinite ammo, then like it will fix like some issue. Like for example, people wanna play sticky or slicing, they can do that already. Okay, they can play cluster as well. So yeah. Like an actual cluster ammo, not like the cheap knockoff like Wyvern Blast one. So okay, but not gonna fix everything, but at least like it's a playable like a build. So yeah. Okay, but right now, that's not the case. Like, all of these builds are basically dead. 80% of the ammo we have right now is practically useless. Okay, they're just there for decoration. Okay, but a crap design by like by Crapcom, bro. Crap design. Yeah, I don't know what they were thinking when they designed that, but it is what it is. It is what it is. Okay, right. Alright. Players have been begging for new class to be added to the game, like they still haven't like done it. You mean like a new like a weapon? Yes, like a true like a Joseph. But you know what was the answer of like the devs? What was Yuya's like answer? Okay, to like basically a 15th like weapon. His answer is that like, oh, we're not gonna do that because like this time we're trying to enhance like the older weapons. We already have the 14 weapons. What do you get? You get weapons that press 2 buttons. So yeah, shit bow guns, like a trash bow that like is really shit in multiplayer. So yeah, half of the melee weapons is basically press 2 buttons or 1 button. Okay, but it's really shit design. So yeah. Okay, but yeah, what type of like improvement did they make to like the 14 weapons, bro? So okay, but yeah, there is only 2 or 3 weapon that actually gets better in this like iteration. So okay, the rest of the weapon is basically just a downgrade. Okay, but they redesigned like all this crap. Yeah, well, okay, we've established that A team sucks at like basically innovating anything. Okay, but they shouldn't be trying to like change anything. Okay, but because like they suck at it. Okay, but every time they come up with something, it's something trash. Okay, clutch claw and shit, bro. So, but yeah, we don't need like these people like trying to do that, bro. Okay, but yeah, let the B team do it because they're much better at like designing like this kind of shit. Maybe they just balance like only for solo and like that's it. That's why there is a loneliness problem in Japan, bro. Because the devs are fucking alone as well. No family, no friends to play with. They don't even know that people play with friends. That's why like half of the weapons sucks dick at solo. Sorry, at multiplayer. Okay, but any offset weapon, trash in like multi. Bow, trash in multi. Longsword, trash in multi. Greatsword, trash in multi. Okay, but okay, they didn't know that like wait, you can have friends and play, bro. Damn. Okay, but goddamn. Yeah, developers, bro. Okay, Capcom developers. Okay, A team specifically, I guess. Okay, but yeah, well, it is what it is. It is what it is. It is what it is. Alright. Sounds like you're tired of them doing like shitty work. I feel that. Well, yes, and I'm sure like a lot of people like does that as well. So yep, it's just like they don't voice it. They probably just like quit. They say like Wilds is trash, bro. I would rather go back and play World and Rise, which is like the reality. That's the case, by the way. Rise sold more than Wilds. Okay, in the last like quarter. Last quarter, more than that already. So probably like the last 5 months. Okay, but the KEKW, man. Okay, but and Rise is a 4-year-old game. Okay, but yeah, with like Switch graphics. Okay, but yeah, that doesn't sound well for like Wilds, right? Yep. Most people hate like their weapons because their weapon design are usually like ruined. So okay, only a few weapons like actually plays like better than like before. But Rise is like cheaper. Sure, like a pack, but like Wilds also is newer as well. So okay, Wilds has the advantage of being the newer game. So if you were like us, like as a people that like doesn't know what like what Monster Hunter is, right? Like you would choose whichever is the newest. So especially when you look at the graphics and like Rise looks like a bit more cartoony, right? Cause Switch. Okay, while like Wilds look like much better like let's say graphic wise. It's not that great by the way, graphics wise, but it's definitely better than Rise. Okay, but so yeah.